Anon vs RGRE, Chapter 12, Part 2.
Well, yeah.
His spine slid on the frame of the door as he nodded. I took a moment to stare at myself in the mirror, turning my muzzle and pulling down on an eye. Dim eyes, emeralds layered in filth, were unable to be vibrant.
She practically raised me and tutored Twilight. Princess Celeste's the one that told me about all those scary stories about dragons, and she made me promise to never become one.
Or what? Spike chose not to answer that question. My gaze dropped into the immaculately clean sink. It poked me a little. This castle, it was perfect, down to even cleanliness, yet here was a wimp of a dragon, regressed from becoming one, the scars established from fucking childhood. There are many dragons around now. That zapped him from the previous silence.
Not too many.
He choked on the first syllable, but in coming to clear his throat, had to do so again. His tone, sensitive, coarse, and weak, kept going on.
Nothing really came and took them out, but there was a great magical incident a long time ago. Celeste told me about it. Dragons, they can't have kids anymore.
I brought my face closer to the glass with the intent of staring at my eyes. I saw the filth dense over it. It darkened them, though, and the dots through the grime, miniature spotlight shining green, glowing through. Another effect of my transformation. How the hell's that possible?
I don't know.
He sighed.
Celestia didn't tell me more about it. Only that I would probably end up being the last dragon.
He blew a long breath.
But she did say that if I was a good dragon, then maybe she would find a way for me to have an egg. I would have to make sure that it would be a good dragon like me as well, then ensure that if it had a kid, then it would be a good kid too.
My reflection arched his eyebrows sky high. And Twilight went to go see this crazy bitch about me? Well, that explains why Twilight is crazy in some places. And why she's a bitch in others. I don't really mean that last part. Wait. Oh, I cracked that joke to get a rise out of someone. Inside of my own head. What the fuck is wrong with me? Would it be wrong to ask Rainbow for a blowjob? No. She doesn't even like guys. But she did offer one to Spike, cause she feels bad. So does she feel bad enough for me to give me a blowjob? Wait, no, doesn't thinking that make me a bad stallion? Wait, no, someone's talking. Listen, retard.
So how come you're not more worried about that? About being a good kid, or stallion, or whatever you said that you were supposed to be?
Can I bullshit this? I think I can bullshit this. I can't really give you an honest answer to that one, kiddo. I breathed, and blinked and wondered why I wasn't passing this off to the usual bullshit the idiots of the world spawned on me. Even the verbal fight that I had with previous stallions wasn't actually enough to scare them. Maybe because I wasn't trying hard enough. Truth is, I don't know myself. It's just a matter of different senses, getting attacked by mares and stuff through bullshit. I don't know. My first sense is to speak up about it. I turned to the door. You don't have any sense like that? His head shook against the wood.
No, not really. I'm too scared to speak up to anyone about anything.
He breathed heavily again.
Mares don't take an interest in me because I'm a dragon, stallions think I'm a wimp, and the dragons, they...
All I could imagine was the twerp walking to a full-on beast, arms behind his back and a bow on his head, looking cutely, before a torrent of flames blasted him clean. Dragons always seemed like the fight and kill and fuck and wave our dicks around sort of creatures. And then there's a twink like Spike to step into the middle of all that. Maybe I was too tough on the little fuck, or maybe being tough on him will make him less of a little fuck, but isn't that what scarred him into never leaving the castle? Why the fuck should I care? Because I may need to deal with him in dealing with Twilight? No, that doesn't feel right. But feeling right? Nothing about this world feels right. I really need to stop thinking. My lazy ass walked itself to the door, but instead of opening, as I wanted to do, the idea of him rolling through, shocked and scared, further proving the clumsy little fuck that he was... I fought such temptation. Instead, I turned and rested my back into it as well, my aching muscles soon finding their rest.
Anon?
Yeah, kiddo?
How do you get that sense that you were talking about?
I blinked and thought about it for a second. Then I rolled my head on the frame, attempting to look through it, seeing mane drape over an eye. I think you already got it, or you wouldn't have asked that question in the first place. Something can't feel wrong unless it's going against some sense. Silence.
Everybody makes fun of me.
Well, it's kinda easy to do.
Ponies make fun of me for being a dragon, and dragons make fun of me for being a pony.
His breath was coarse.
So, which one am I supposed to be more like? It feels like I can't win no matter what.
Another exhale composed of heft.
No matter how hard I try, I can't be a pony, and just the same, I can't be a dragon either. Plus, if I'm a bad dragon, then that means...
Then that means you're focusing too much on the what than the who. I suddenly became tired and looking down at my body. There was nothing special about it, it was no different from another stallion, yet it was who I claimed to be sparking the popularity. It's a losing gambit, no way you play it. But there's one thing I've noticed in dealing with you.
That is?
You don't give a fuck about yourself. I swear I could even hear him blink.
But I thought fuck was a bad thing.
I squinted an eye. Sometimes it can be used in a good context as well, but you don't care about yourself. You've done nothing but yap about what other ponies think or expect from you or all the shit that they say, but when the fuck are you going to confess your own opinion? Spike breathed slow as the submersion into thought began. Looking to my left, I leaned towards the sink's cabinet, pulling back its door, but there was no hidden whiskey to be found. I don't know why I thought that would be the case, but still it was worth the search.
But guys, they don't really have those.
I could tell that he was inside the heft of something, as though it was a backwards-ass lock that had caught him in some mental trap. I knew there was some bullshit with this world, but never really had a chance to think too deeply about it.
Maybe on mains and mares and gardens, but nothing more than that. It's too much to think beyond that. Mares always have the answer, after all.
I pissed myself laughing. Okay, yeah, do they now?
Well, yeah. If stallions ever get into a debate about something, a mare will come in and give them the absolute answer. Sometimes the guys are a little upset, though.
Was he pulling from memory on this?
So, usually a group of mares will come in, and they tend to stroke everyone's head before doing... you know what.
Laughter slowed to a chuckle. Well, that's one hell of a consolation prize. So, what if a mare doesn't have an answer?
Unlikely, but if that were to happen, then I guess they would go and see Princess Celestia about it.
One controlling bitch to rule them all. I wonder if I'll be able to fuck her. Wait, why am I so suddenly set on getting fucked? Damn head. And you. Just as big as other head. Okay, yet mares are the ones treating you like shit, aren't they? So, what kind of answer did they give you?
To stay in the castle and never come out again.
See, look, now fuck that. Fuck that to infinity and the plus fucking one. Fire blazed through me at the injustice. It wasn't anger for my sake, though. That usual rage flared anyway. How could you let a bitch say something like that to you? Are you happy with this? Stuck in your room and afraid to go out or deal with shit? The dragon could only mumble and stutter before he could string them into words.
But that's what they said was best. It doesn't matter what I think or feel. They know better, so that's why...
And what about that rainbow chick? What'd she say about all this?
That I should have listened, but she's not a proper mare, or at least other...
Other what? Other cunts? She's your friend, isn't she? So you're gonna listen to mares that treat you like shit and don't even like you, and not only that, but let them talk shit about your friends on top of that?
What? But it's how...
How it is a bunch of shit. Rainbow is your friend. It doesn't matter that she's not a usual mare and wanting to sleep with a guy. If the selections were the pussies that you call stallions here, then no shit you'd think pussy itself was more masculine. I always knew that I had a way with words. Oh, look at Anon being that strong, motivational speaker. Also, everybody seems like they're bullying everybody else for some of the most small things I've ever heard. Anyways, let's get on to our motivational donators. Top donators: Dash of Evergreen, Peter Coulthard, J Tinman, Darkside, and Ponyman. CourierCruz CI, Strix, Zar630, Narwhals, Delta Omega, RuneScythe 9852, Dospo, Rhynie Dragonwolf, Hunter Norman, Austin Roland, Secret Moon, Tall Russia, The Toilet Snake, Sword Brethren Mordred, Cerberus, Goulash Eating Hazar, Ronin Wandering, Enderai 63, Random Person Man Guy, Easy, Starlight Glimmer, Squiddy Boy, David E. Sanchez, Soul Dragon, Gaggy, Trey, Shadow Drake, Joe Piercy, Alex F., Rainbow Dash, Teal'ca Anderson, TV Killer, John Becker, Leon Reynolds, Raven Speedster, Zach Raquel, Mr. ECU, Leslie Prickett, Edgar Garcia, One Kingdom 1, Nissa Rusan, Vazuri, and Dyslexic Character Sheets. Thank you all very much for watching this video, and live life to the fullest.